We were watching, mate.
Wasn't he supposed to go in the pit?
He was, many times.
Hi all, and thanks for tuning in. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of you for the support. Every single like, share, subscription, follow that we get across all of our social media platforms is absolutely massive to us. So if you'd like to follow us, we're on Facebook, which is where I'll put more of the information about what's going on. We're on TikTok, which is more about the short videos, promotions for videos that are upcoming on YouTube and so on. And of course we're on YouTube, which is where you'll find our full-length race videos, such as this one. Just type Oscar Mallet Racing into each of those platforms and you'll find us. So let's get into what this video is all about then. Well, as you'll see by the cover, Oscar's received a ban, which is a 1-month ban from Teamsport. It hasn't affected us, if I'm honest, I'll say that now. We've been concentrating on outdoor karting. We've done a lot of work at Daytona, Tamworth and at Club 100, and that's really kept us focused throughout the last sort of 2 months. So it's about time now, I think, that I focus on this issue. I've been biding my time and awaiting the outcome of appeal from Teamsport. They haven't replied, having given me the opportunity to appeal, which I thought is completely unfair, especially if you read the appeal, which I'll put up onto the screen now. Have a pause of that and see what you think. I've clearly explained in there, as you can see, that this is basically Oscar's social life. It's massive for his confidence, going out, meeting new people, making new friends at the track. His confidence comes out when he's on track compared to when he's off track, as everybody will know who knows him. He's very quiet in the cafe, if you know what I mean, in the pit lane. He'll sort of stand aside, you know, he's incredibly patient, relaxed. But on track is where he comes alive. It's what he lives for. So I'm making this video simply to highlight that, and I can hand on heart say that Oscar has done no wrong. He hasn't put a foot out of place. So Teamsport have banned him for his conduct, you know, how he behaves on and off track. I will say his behaviour has been exemplary, both on and off track, and even above his racing talent. It's the one thing I'm most proud of him for. So as his father, I feel it's my job to protect him, and that's the reason I've decided to make and release this video. I will say we understand that Teamsport have a lot on their hands. The staff, it's chaotic in there at times with people all over the place complaining. So when race incidents and things like this happen, we can understand that they miss things. You know, decisions might not go the way you expect them to go or the way they should go. We just feel that when somebody is facing a ban, that Teamsport should put, you know, the effort into at least investigate. They have CCTV covering the entire track. So things should be more closely looked at, we believe, because the impact this could have on some of the children racing there, even adults who racing means so much to. It's their social time, it's their one moment where they can get out the house, get away from school, get away from work, etc. And especially when they're so passionate about what they're doing. Oscar is the all-time track record holder. You know, he doesn't take this lightly, it's incredibly serious to him. So we just feel that a bit more, you know, should be put into this before a ban is handed out. So anyway, enjoy the video. You're going to see everything that happened on this day. We're going to include all the footage we have before the race and after the race, even in the cafe. So no stone will be left unturned.
Right, grid series, round 2, session 1. Kart 15.
You haven't got Kart 15.
Oh, his name was on that.
Free.
Has it been changed?
Yeah.
Oh, it said 15 earlier. I knew we should have took a photo of it. Oh yeah, it's been October. Oscar was in 15 in the top right when I walked past. Yeah, you know, you've moved over.
It's because that was the wrong session.
I don't know, I've seen it on 15.
Because when we sign you in, we don't have to drag you onto another session and then remake the race.
Yeah.
It's really complicated, which is why grid series
on
normally
Monday night we thought we were going to get 15 because Oscar was 6 booked in for the night and they've come out for race 2 and 15 was 6 in the second row of carts, but I said no, you've still got to use the first cart from the first date. It's itching for him to get that cart.
Where have you been this whole time?
When was the last time you were there?
Monday night.
I was there.
No.
I don't choose my days off. I get told, you're not working that day, you're not working that day. Have fun.
You have 2 days off a week. So last week you were working Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Wait, no,
You're in
Tuesday,
kart 3
Wednesday,
then.
Thursday.
That's frustrating.
Oh yeah, you work weekend.
Hey guys, helmets. Someone does it multiple. Go.
Oh, Dad, my neck brace.
Oh,
I forgot about
he's just realised he hasn't put his neck brace on.
You need your neck brace.
Yeah, okay, work with Jaden, alright? You know what to do. If you can get him in P2, slow down, Slim. Alright?
Yeah.
Or I think when the Can start on timer? Hello. Timer is start. Press screen button, steering wheel. So that number between the legs. When you drive back round after your first lap, can you tell me what it is? It's either going to be 3 or 4.
4. Oh, yes, I've been promoted. Yeah.
You guys that go out that way, back through this way, please.
I still held on to that rod. Yeah. Huh? He tried to brake check me at the end again.
Again?
Yeah.
So this is the brake checking incident that Oscar refers to. Oscar's referring to it because this is the 3rd or 4th time now that this has happened from the same driver ahead, braking very harshly, unnecessarily.
Hopefully you got that on camera.
Yeah, it didn't fall for it this time though.
1, 2.
Oscar first.
16. 3 foot taller than me.
Oscar first.
No, you got 44.7, Oscar got a 44.9. And then it's Matthias, and then 45.1.
First truck bridge.
45.1, I think. Yeah, he did. Got it on film. I run it on my yellows up on body holes.
And Oscar stopped the footage there, but as you can see, everything was going fine, no problems. We move on to heat 1.
Oh god, yeah. Yeah, you're racing against each other still. Right then, heat 1.
Do you mind doing that?
Is that on?
Yeah, it's recorded, yeah. Everything you got, okay, well.
That's why we check. What? Yeah, go for it, mate. Yeah, go for it, lad. If you guys just wait 2 seconds, just let these guys out.
Did you do anything?
Lads,
Oh yeah, I got 4
if you guys just give these guys a chance to just run out first. Just make it a bit easier. Lads, if you guys can come straight out for me, please. Thank you. Alright, if you guys want to go sit down. I actually don't think yes. I think there's some issue there. They'll say there's nothing you can do then. Yeah, exactly.
Oscar, if I get a better start, just pull over. Or I'll give you a little nudge, it's alright.
Just stay on that one for me. To his bumper. on the left side, right side, and just alternate. Go slowly, so
This was a great overtake here by Jaden ahead. He was actually more than 100% alongside at the point of contact, so the unnameable driver should have left Jaden some room, but instead squeezed him towards the barrier and then shouted at him, completely unnecessary. And as you see here, Oscar had the exit speed on Matthias and was moving up the inside of him. Matthias probably didn't see Oscar, which meant Oscar was squeezed into the barrier slightly. But Oscar didn't feel any need to shout at him, to raise his hand, or to throw him any hand gestures, as you'll hear about at the end of this session. Matthias apologised and would continue.
Yeah, that one's okay. This one's not bad. Yeah,
That's it, stay seated.
Also, mind your hands, yeah? Don't want to see that again, alright?
What's that?
I got told you were showing the wanker side.
What are they doing that?
Well, that's what I've been told. Chill with the defensive and you.
No, I was the one defending.
Have I got it wrong?
Yeah, I was defending.
Yeah, but you did the one side and you.
No, he overtook me.
Alright, well. Either way, guys, that's what Adil's told me. Don't shoot the messenger, you know what I mean?
I only did this to say what's that?
Nah, it's cool, guys. Just what Adil's told me, that's all. Anyways, lads, you can all stand up.
That's what I mean. No, I might have to now. My ribs are already bruised. I'll have my left, but I can have to, isn't it?
You guys can go ahead. I'll just keep it.
Clearly both boys are about to be treated equal here. A warning for both, although as our evidence shows, Jaden in the yellow helmet there did absolutely nothing wrong.
Really quick.
You're right. Yeah, you don't have an speed advantage on electric cars that accelerate. Granddad still over that side, stayed over there. That's, ignore that, you finished P4. That's not right, let's just put it up there on times, that is. But because you were stuck behind the tyres the whole time, your time's not great. You got past him at one point and then got squeezed, didn't you? So that's where the recording for heat number 1 ends. Everything so far has been perfectly smooth, no bad conduct from Oscar. Let's roll on to heat number 2. Heat number 2.
You're starting P1.
I was started 6th in the first, 5th in the first.
Yeah, you're starting first, I'm starting 4th.
At 15.
Oh, that's great.
Look up for me. Yeah, go. You okay? Okay, turn it towards me, mate. Just wait here for me. Behind him. It didn't make much of a difference. As soon as he stopped on the brake, so lads going out, if you can go that way for me, please. Okay, you know what to do, mate. That side, then alternate, yeah? Guys, watch your red light. Guys, you know what to do.
Heat number 2, and I'll say it now. He's in P6 and Oscar is in P1. That's kart 15, so he's likely to win this race from the back. And he'll be up to about P4 after the first bend. Heat 2. Exactly as I say, 2 positions up on the first bend.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gotta catch another fight. Yeah. The apple bottom make 'em wanna bite. Yeah. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, don't know, now you know. If you broke,
put your hands up, feel the beat up. DJ Janelle Sagano Rematch.
Shake my show my thumb, do my thing, ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong. Go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl.
Dum diddy dum dum, my time's now. The city I'm from is covered with federals that'll make your crew run, your crew run. It's next to come. Dum diddy dum dum, my time's now. The city I'm from is covered with federals that'll make your crew run, your crew run. It's next to come. Back in your one, boy, you killed this one, dog. Baby, keep moving that thing, baby, keep moving that thing. I wanna take it to the boom boom room. So following is not a test, DJ. Bring it back, bring it back, hey. Bring it back, bring it back, hey. Bring it back, bring it back, hey.
Baby, work it out, baby, work it out. Baby, work it out, baby, work it out. If you see a girl that can shake, tell her just like this. Baby, take it down, baby, take it down. Jigger, 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 take it back to the floor. Jigger, 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 bend over, touch toes. Jigger, 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 take it back to the floor. Jigger, 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 bend over, touch toes.
I'm next to blow. B to the I to the T, T to the B, B to the U, double the L. Me, I'ma sail like X to the blow. Mark my words, I'm next to blow. B to the I to the T, T to the B, B to the U, double the L. Me, I'ma sail like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Gotta catch another fight. Yeah. The apple bottom make 'em wanna bite. Yeah. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let 'em go. You can have anybody, any money, mo. Cause when you a boss, you could do what you want. Yeah.
Shake my show my thumb, do my thing, ain't nothing wrong, ain't nothing wrong. Go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl, go girl.
Dum diddy dum dum, my time's now. The city I'm from is covered with federals that'll make your crew run, your crew run. It's next to come. Dum diddy dum dum, my time's now. The city I'm from is covered with federals that'll make your crew run, your crew run. It's next to come. Back in your one, boy, you killed this one, dog. Baby, keep moving that thing, baby, keep moving that thing. I wanna take it to the boom boom room. So following is not a test, DJ. Bring it back, bring it back, hey. Bring it back, bring it back, hey. Bring it back, bring it back, hey.
Baby, work it out, baby, work it out. Baby, work it out, baby, work it out.
So, enjoy the next 6 minutes. Oscar's about to be under immense pressure, defending for his life. Can he make P1? Also, I will warn, there's an incident coming up, which is basically the precursor for everything else that has happened following this race into the final, and the reason really why Oscar's got a ban. Here it comes.
X to the blow, mark my words, I'm next to blow. B to the I to the T, T to the B, B to the U, double the L. Me, I'ma sail
Put
like
your
X
hands
to the
up,
blow.
feel
Mark my
the
words, I'm
beat
next
up.
to blow.
DJ
B to the I
Janelle
to the T, T
Sagano
to the B,
Rematch.
B to the U, double the L. Me, I'ma sail like
tight. You'll see Oscar's head bounce to the right here just after he comes past the apex. That's the shunt in the side from the unnameable driver behind him. Got him. No. He bumped into him. Go on, Jaden. Okay, so let's analyse this, but before we do, let's hear the other driver's viewpoint.
What do you think you're doing?
So he's claiming that Oscar stuck him into the barrier. I'll show you an example of being stuck into the barrier after this. Anyway, coming down the straight, and we're not sure if it's because Oscar took a sideward shunt a few seconds ago, but he left the door open, he was off the racing line. The other driver had the speed on him and executed a perfect dive bomb there. So coming up here now, the other driver turns in towards the apex, leaving Oscar absolutely nowhere to go. Didn't give him any racing space. Oscar's now in full left lock. Coming around here, the other driver, if he scrapes across the barrier, that's all that happened. And then on Oscar's left is Jaden, so Oscar's in the middle of a 3-cart sandwich with nowhere else to go. What could he have done? This escalates into what happens in the final. So anyway, anyone who's watched our round 1 video, you might remember this scene. This is what it means to be stuck into the barrier. Footage, pumping the fist. Two minutes. Great effort in the end, Jaden. You put us under some immense pressure, especially over the last few laps. As it is, Oscar maintains his 100% defensive record against you. So you're going to have to try hard next time. We look forward to it. So the results here that are showing on the Teamsport app are in completely the wrong order. In P1 was Oscar, in P2 was Jaden, in P3 was the unnameable driver, in P4 was Matthias, and then we had Gabby and Kai. Did we? Did we push him into a barrier? Let's take a look. He's got him. No. He bumped into him. Go on, Jaden. No. He bumped into him. So no, we didn't push him into the barrier. He tried to push us into the hairpin there by turning into us. And on the way through here, as you can see, he doesn't slow down, he doesn't stop, he didn't go into the barrier.
Adil said that last move didn't count because the race was over.
Yeah, that's fine. I realised when you were waving the trick flag. But that move, Oscar, put me in a barrier when I was going around the outside.
Going around the outside? Wow, we see it more as he was trying to go through Oscar to catch the apex on the hairpin. Let's have a look. So let's see if he attempts to go around the outside. It doesn't look like it to us. It looks more like he turns in just here, aiming towards the apex. He then is nudged out wide off Oscar's kart from giving Oscar no space, which results in Oscar holding on to his lead.
I'll be so honest, I was pushing carts down. So
I'll put it on camera, I can show you if you want.
Maybe in a bit.
Sorry? What was I nowhere near? Yeah, but I was more than halfway, I was alongside. He just put me straight to the barrier. He's pushing you over to move you on. Yeah, but I would have got him down the hill. You wouldn't have. I probably would have. You wouldn't. I probably would have. I've got a better run out next hairpin anyway. But I would have got him down the ramp. You wouldn't. Yeah, I would have had a better run down the ramp. I would, because I was more than halfway alongside him. So I would have gone around the outside and then we'd have been like that. No, because he would have blocked you off by braking anyway. But he wouldn't. If I was alongside, what is he going to do? You're forgetting how much experience Oscar has. Yeah, but if I'm alongside, what am I going to do? What is he going to do? He's going to have a better run on the outside. Yeah, I would have been off the outside. He's going to have you behind him.
Well, you sent me the other night, didn't you, on Monday night, so hoping we can get kart 15 for the last race.
To be fair, if I could have given it to you, I would.
but we're not 15 capacity, that's why we're running it on Monday, so...
That is your fault, though. Jason, it's your fault. You've pushed him off the racing line, so you can have the route.
Was that on the literal last time you guys were coming in for chuckers?
No, when I was Oscar, pushed the movie track down Oscar.
I haven't seen that. I can't.
I've got footage.
I'm too busy.
So
at the
does
moment
he.
to do- I'm
You
literally.
pushed him off the racing line to make
He'd
room
have
for
to
you.
literally-
No, he was on the inside of the corner and I was going around the outside.
You
I was alongside.
You were diving
I'm
him
just
on the
gonna.
inside.
Let's put attack in this for now. We don't have the time to deal with it. We'll look at the footage after the fact. If there's anything that needs to be changed, we will. Okay, guys.
He's pushed you off the line to make room for himself.
No, I'll just get my dad to bring the Teamsport like someone else did.
Oh, all I have to say is what did he do last time to me?
We're on the outside now. I was going to get him down.
I don't know what it's on about.
Yeah, but pushing me into the barrier when I'm there, like, what is
He's gone mad. He's gone mad, yeah.
You're alright. Well done, mate.
Yeah, he's gone mad.
Because you have a truck on a flag. You have a truck on the last lap. You're not supposed to, are you?
Well, anyway, he does try and get
He's moved off the line for the room.
So, unfortunately, this is where Oscar turned off his helmet cam. What happened next was Oscar and Jaden explained to us that the other boy was trying to get Oscar penalised. We reviewed the footage on Oscar's helmet cam. Could clearly see that Oscar hadn't done any wrong, as we've just explained in this video. So I took a copy of the recording off Oscar's helmet cam, and I went down to the pit lane to show the marshals, just so that they can understand that Oscar hadn't done anything wrong. We didn't want him getting penalised, having a place deduction or something for the following heat or for the finals. So I'm walking down into the pits. I didn't realise that the other boy and his dad had gone down just before me. So as I was walking alongside where the carts park up through the pit entrance, the other boy and his dad were walking back towards me. As we passed, I've got my video ready to play to show the marshal. I just quickly said to the boy, without really thinking, I just said, "Oh, is this the section, the moment that you mean?" And I was holding my camera out for him to see the footage. He turned straight to me, stepped up to me like he wanted to attack me, and screamed at me. I can't remember exactly what he started screaming now. I was gobsmacked, absolutely shocked that he'd do that to an adult. His dad turned around, having heard him start shouting at me, and his dad started shouting at me too. I was stood there absolutely gobsmacked. I looked around at the marshal. The marshal then started shouting, "Come on guys, stop it, stop it, stop it." I wasn't involved in anything. I was just stood there being shouted at by the boy and his dad. So I just turned away from them, walked up to the marshal to explain the video footage on the phone and what was going on. And that was literally it. So we'll carry on now into Heat 3. And after the final race, I'll explain what happened at the end of the evening before we left Teamsport.
There you go, heat number 3.
Yeah, go for it. You're still plugged in, one sec mate. You're good mate, go ahead. Jensen just took 3 breaks at the same start, so unexpected. Do me a favour, mate, turn it on. See. Ah. That's my bad, it was already on. Right, once it starts flashing, just drive forwards and then stop immediately, and I'll just send you out. Yeah. Go, brake. Go on then, mate. Keep going. Keep going.
Oscar made a move on Matthias. Matthias also tried to make the same move on Jaden in front of him. It didn't work out well for Oscar. And to make matters worse for himself, he's now reversing. He's about to get called into the pits for this, which is basically the end of his race. But you can understand, he just wanted to stay in the battle.
All it is, I've been told you're reversed. Yeah, you can't be doing that. All right. Just make sure you don't do that again, okay? Normally we have to pull people off, but obviously we'll kind of off you down that way and then down the way.
Question on your way, go back. I was watching. Oscar, what happened to you, man?
Reversed.
You were?
It went backwards.
What the fuck? Man, he reversed, bro.
Oh.
Don't you get that place to reverse it?
Did you get that place?
Oh, did it?
Anyways, everyone, you can stand up.
Guys, we can go out that way. I'm going to have these guys drive up.
Where'd you go? Oh, I got you one. Gonna have.
That's my dad there. We both went for the move at the same time.
Yeah, don't worry about it, it's fine.
One more final, mate. Right. Oh, I'll open them in this one,
Okay.
What happened? This is where we couldn't see.
Me and Matthias went for the move under the bridge at the same time.
Have a look at the helmet cam footage then. You see me filming like that?
No.
You didn't notice? No. The backs?
No.
Just in case. Let's have a look then. They give you a penalty.
No.
Alright, can you come off the track then?
Black flag.
Black flag is a penalty, yeah?
No, they didn't give me a penalty. They let me off.
But you come off track, that's a penalty.
They let me off.
Oh, so you finished P6 without a penalty?
'Tis confusion!
So you had a penalty because you were called off track?
Yeah, so Oscar ended the video there, and probably for the best with the way that conversation was going. So let's roll on to the final. This is where it all kicks off.
Did you just tell you to have a good race?
Alright, mate. Yeah, do your best. That's all you can do.
Did he just tell you to have a good race?
Hey?
Did he just tell you to have a good race?
Yeah.
That's what he needs.
Well, that's what he said, but I didn't hear him say it. Gentle, Oscar.
Oh, are you P3?
Good.
P3, yeah.
You've got 50.
Has it?
I'm just going to explain to everybody because a few people were asking about the penalty points. So the penalty points were only for the practice race and for the first 3 heats. They have nothing to do with the final. The final is just purely based off of if we see something, you're coming into the pits for it. Whereas the first 3, it was supposed to give you guys a warning system, just to give you guys a little bit of leeway and kind of make it easier for us to run. Whereas for this one, if you would have got a penalty point before, you're coming in on this one, so you'll be having a stop and go. So just make sure we're racing clean, racing fair. We're going to be watching it really closely, okay guys?
Yep.
Cool, wonderful.
Alright.
Hey, you need it. Is it heavy?
I'm just going to roll you guys forward if you stay off the brakes for me. Make it easy, I'm not very good at jumping. Break for 2 seconds. Hi guys, watch your man light, you not stay.
Yeah, I think we already know where this is going. First turn, 2 seconds into the race, and Oscar's already been squeezed into the barrier. He has 6 right-hand turns coming up, which he has the inside line on. Absolutely pointless doing this. And I'm willing to bet that if this was the other way around, he would have lodged a complaint with the marshals. You can hear how loud the impact was here. So immediately he's already had an adverse effect on us, and he's cost us a position in the race, slowing us down and allowing Matthias to follow him through. Matthias is no slouch, so this isn't going to be easy now recovering from P4. That was a great overtake from Oscar there. Excellently timed, excellently executed, and clean as a whistle. Right then, so here we go. This is the moment that everything begun. So the driver ahead, who we can't name, has done a dive bomb on Jaden. He's produced enough contact there for the marshals to black flag him and call him into the pits, as you'll see in the coming 2 laps. What happens next, as I said at the start of the video, is something that we've never seen before. We've not seen it even on YouTube, watching other people's videos and so on. This is a first for us. Enjoy. Now my memory's not great, but I do remember that driver sat behind us in the pits accusing Oscar of sending it up the inside and then pushing him out into the barrier. I believe what he's just done here to Jaden better fits that description. So what you can't see here on Oscar's helmet cam is that the driver now in P1, after making contact with Jaden earlier, gets aboard telling him to go to the pits. I'll show that now from trackside view. He raises his hand here, showing that he's acknowledged the board. He then goes through this next section, looking at the marshal, shaking his hand in the air again, clearly in objection to being sent to the pits. Now, we don't make the rules. It was a questionable overtake on Jaden. There was contact. It's the track's decision to call the driver to the pits. You have to respect their authority. So we're now expecting the driver in P1 to take a right here into the pits, but that's not what happens. So 2 laps in a row now, he's refused to go to the pits. Both Jaden and Oscar there raising their hands in the air as if to ask the marshals what the hell's going on. So Teamsport have taken it one step further now and they're black flagging him from the race. That's the end of his session. So this is getting ridiculous now. That's 3 full laps he's refused to come off track, even after a black flag, removing him from the event. He's got absolutely no respect for the Teamsport authority here. So that's the main track manager there, Adil, preparing to call him off track as soon as he comes back round after his 4th lap now of ignoring all the warnings and signs to go to the pits. A second black flag now, and the 4th time he's been asked to leave the track. So this time, Adil even points directly at him to come off the track. He doesn't give a toss. It's that simple. He doesn't give a toss. This is 5 laps in a row now of trying to get him off the track. Yep, you're seeing that right. Jaden here tries to push the driver towards the pit lane as Adil again points up to him. He really doesn't care. We're all gobsmacked standing on the balcony watching down on this. Never seen anything like it. Laps now have been black flagged. Here, mum, the last lap right here. No, he will not go in the pits. And of course Oscar's now obviously paranoid about having him at the back end, knowing he's likely to do a dive bomb or spin us out of the race in some way. This is now the 7th lap of trying to get him to exit from the track, and that's the to the pits board that they've been showing him. As you can see, Oscar's now clearly paranoid, checking over his shoulder where he wouldn't normally. And you can just see the front bumper of the car behind him and how close he is onto the back end of Oscar. don't know what they're going to do. Because now he's putting pressure on Oscar and slowing Oscar down. So now Oscar's defending. So Oscar's going to lose Jaden. 4 times he's refused to come in. There you go. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Right, we knew it was coming, mate. It's okay. It's okay. You get your position back. Or at least that's what I thought, and what should have happened.
7 laps. Is it more that flag?
Yeah, about 7 now, yeah, with the one at the top. He needs his position back.
We will watch him, mate.
All right, cheers. I said it, he stayed out to wipe Oscar out. I said that. It's on video. I've got it right here on film. So if you listen closely then, just after that happened, you might have heard my mum swear. She never swears. So that was quite a big moment, something that I think we all found a bit funny afterwards, except for my mum. And she's told me not to include it in the editing, but there's no way I can not include it because I was talking over it at the same time. So I've had to leave it in. Yeah, it's just one of them instances. Everybody was sort of stressed with what was going on track, and it came out in that moment in that way from my mum. So if we analyse the situation, the driver there comes up the inside of Oscar. At the moment of contact right there, he's maybe 5% at best alongside Oscar. He holds his line. Oscar automatically goes into a spin, and even if there was an argument for that being a good overtake on Oscar, he's done 7 full laps of black flags and go to the pits boards. He shouldn't be in the race.
We will watch him, mate.
Wasn't he supposed to go in the pit?
He was, many times.
So who remembers this briefing from the marshals before the race?
For this one, if you would have got a penalty point before, you're coming in on this one, so you'll be having a stop and go. So just make sure we're racing clean, racing fair. We're going to be watching it really closely, okay, guys?
Yep.
Cool, wonderful.
So no surprises, who was the only driver there to confirm that he understood the instructions. Anyway, we're now expecting to be put back into P2.
You're going to do me a favour. Do accelerate for me. Okay. Go again. Brake. Try spin yourself around. Catch up to the back of them.
Well, you can't deny Oscar's disappointment there. You can see him shaking his helmet. He's now being told to catch up to the back of the pack, so he's staying in P4. So the same driver that cost him a position at the start of the race has now cost him 2 more positions. And if Oscar can get back past Matthias into P3, he's then got to get back past this driver again to reclaim P2. But I don't need to say how risky that's going to be. So as you can see, Oscar's caught up to the back of the driver ahead now, and there's still probably about 4 more laps to go. I'm going to give it away. Oscar is refusing to attack him. He doesn't really want to get anywhere near him. He just doesn't know if he's going to be brake checked, if he's going to be put into a barrier or something else. So he literally just sits here now until the end of the race, and then it gets a bit lively in the pit lane. So before we enter the pits, please remember this video is all about Oscar's conduct, how he controls and handles himself on track and off track, etc. I'm sure everybody will agree until now he's been absolutely exemplary, as I've been saying.
Good racing.
Well done.
It was really a good race for me, you, Oscar. I'm not going to do this with you, mate. It's illegal. If you went to the pits, you probably would have gained it and put all the time back. Look, you're going to get banned now, but you just...
Stop. Oscar, you too. Just stay there for a second. Just let him walk off. Let him go.
Oh, it's annoying because me and Oscar could have had a great battle there, but no, you have to ruin it.
I think it's frustrating for everyone, mate. It's not a nice situation to be in, I understand. You guys just want to wait for a second and then just head on up. Guys, guys just head on up. I just wanted to stop that from, because obviously we weren't listening to you and you were frustrated, so stop that.
Yeah, if you guys just pop up there too.
I don't know what he's
I
talking
want to
about.
keep it as clean as we can, okay?
It wasn't legal. He pushed him off the racing line. Don't know what he knows.
Lads, I know it's, regardless of what happens, let's just walk past, move on, okay?
Because the overtake was legal. It's not like it cost Jaden the race either.
I mean, I think he got penalties anyway.
He's
Didn't he?
going to get banned anyway. He's...
That should have been an epic race between you two. I don't know what they're going to do now. It should be a lifetime ban in my eyes.
He got black flagged like 5
Black
times.
flagged 4 or 5 times in a row.
4 times he got black flagged and he refused to go.
Jaden tried to push him into the pits.
You'll hear me, the lap before he took you out, so I said, Jaden, staying out there to take Oscar out. He's staying out there to take Oscar out.
Oh, so he was deliberate then?
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. He's after Oscar. There's a history coming up between these now.
It was a good race for me, you, Oscar. I'm not arguing it with you, mate.
There you go. It should have been a brilliant battle between Jaden and Oscar. That should for 1 and 2. Oscar would have caught back up as well. Hopefully. I don't know. Alright, yeah. Okay. Where is he?
Just in the interest of avoiding drama, could you guys just go up there for 2 seconds and just let these guys out first, and then we'll deal with that. If you guys just to get out of everyone's way, please.
Yeah, just wondering where Oscar's gone.
No,
that's
no,
all.
no. He's here.
Oh, is he alright? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you guys just pop up there 2 seconds, I want to keep it as clean as we can, okay?
Yeah, no worries. Okay. Filming all this. All this I've got on film now. I've been recording since we walked away from the track.
So they don't want us staying there?
No, it's just going to be
What are we going to do? I'm not going to
Well, if we say something and they say something,
Oh, what's that?
end up in a punch-up. And that's what they're worried about. I know.
Well, Oscar's filming. Oh, he's here now. Keep the helmet cam rolling.
Get down there.
No, hang on a sec. Oscar, keep your helmet cam going, okay? Don't stop it. I'm recording now. I've just recorded everything. Alright, Jaden. That should have been an epic race between you two. I don't know what they're going to do now. It should be a lifetime ban in my eyes.
He got black flagged like 5
Black flagged 4 or 5 times in a row.
4 times he got black flagged and he refused to go.
Jaden tried to push him
And
into
then he
the
took you out.
You'll hear me, the lap before he took you out, so I said, Jaden, staying out there to take Oscar out. So he's staying out there to take Oscar out, and he did.
And you'll hear me drop the S-bomb on.
Let's just wait round here though, because there's not much else we can do other than what they ask us to do. Yeah, so from here we're just headed back out onto the balcony and waited upstairs as the marshals had instructed us to do for the other boy and his father to leave. We were joined shortly after by Jaden and his mum, and we chatted over the whole evening and what had happened. We stayed here for probably about another 10 to 15 minutes before finally going back through to the cafe. The marshals hadn't called us through, but eventually I went and had a look and realised the other boy and his dad had long gone. So we went through to the cafe, and as Oscar was getting out of his race gear, etc. in there, we were just getting ready and preparing to go. There was still quite a few members around and people, and I got called through to the top of the stairwell by the centre manager for a chat about what had happened on the night. We spoke. He asked me for my opinions and what my thoughts were. I explained clearly to him that all we're interested in is a safe racing experience, not just for Oscar but for everybody on track, and that to help make it safer after round 1 as well, that we believe that there should be some sort of a penalty put in place for people, misbehaving out on track. And as you've seen in tonight's final, exactly what I asked for was put into place. It was explained in the pre-briefing before the race that drivers caught fouling, etc., cheating, bad driving would be called into the pits, and effectively that penalty would have put them out the race. It's roughly a 15-second penalty for a pit stop. So we were happy with that. There's one person who agreed to it. He then went out onto the track and on lap 2 done a dive bomb on Jaden. That was difficult to say whether it was clean or not, but that was up to the track officials to judge. But considering he'd also bashed into Oscar on the very first bend, just 2 seconds into the final, I think it was deserved that he got called in and had to do a drive-through penalty. However, as you've seen, he refused. 7 laps running he refused to go to, and throughout that period he ended up running Oscar out of the race. Oscar was put into P4 as a result. The other boy went on to finish P2. It's on the app officially as though he came second place. But Oscar didn't respond. No reaction from him. He just put his head down, carried on racing, caught back up with the other boy. But because of the likelihood, almost a guarantee, that he's again going to be spun out, brake checked, etc., he refused to attack and try and overtake. So it completely destroyed the race. The other thing that was really frustrating, as I mentioned in the video, was that Oscar's been waiting now about 12 months for a chance to attack Jaden on track and to, to fight with him and try and get past him. It happened the other way some months ago in November, where Jaden was behind Oscar for 20 minutes and Oscar defended brilliantly against him, and that was a fantastic battle. But we've been waiting, you could say definitely over 12 months, for it to be the other way around, and that was about to happen in this event. And Oscar caught back up with them, so it just shows Oscar had the pace, he had the fastest lap in the race, and he would have been all over the back of Jaden for probably 5 to 10 minutes. Which would have been an absolutely brilliant, video. But instead, here I am making a video showing how one boy's gone out, determined to take another boy, out of the race and destroy it for him. And unfortunately, Teamsport didn't follow through with what they said in the pre-briefing. They didn't pull him into the pits. They instead said to us after the race that the reason they didn't stop the race and call him off the track was so that it didn't eat into the time that the race was going on for. Well, the race was stopped when Oscar was spun out. That was ample time to get the other boy to come off track. And Jaden, as he's already said since, would have been more than happy for the race to be stopped, as we would have been for him to come off track. So yeah, I feel it was a bit of a failure on the night by Teamsport. But it is what it is, and it's led to this video. Anyway, I've got to bring this to an end. I'm editing this on my phone. My phone is cooking. It's getting ready to set on fire. So I've got to end this now. Cheers for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Do you mind if I show everyone your skid marks?
Yeah.
Forever etched on the surface of the Teamsport racetrack, Oscar skid marks.